Hi, Ron from Clarity. This video will demonstrate a few of the workflows from our ASP.NET Storefront to Syspro integration solution. This client, TC Wilson, wanted a quick and custom integration to automate their user registration and sales orders from their online ASP.NET Storefront into their Syspro ERP. They also wanted us to manage their catalog by populating products, pricing, and inventory from the ERP to the storefront, which we'll show you during the demo. As a modular architecture, once we develop a connector to an application, that allows us to integrate any application to that app. So we can integrate ASP.NET Storefront to any CRM, ERP, and supply chain, or integrate any storefront, omnichannel, or portal to Syspro using the connectors we're demoing here. First off, we'll start in the ASP.NET Storefront, where my developer has created a contact record for a user called Syspro Sync. All the required fields are populated, such as name and email, and once saved, a user system ID of 87790 is generated. Let's fire up Connect and look at the recurring jobs we've created. You can see the first two jobs, one which syncs all orders from the storefront to Syspro, the second bringing all phone, email, and fax orders entered into Syspro back into the storefront. The third job, the one we need, syncs the customer list from the ASP.NET Storefront into Syspro. We'll check and trigger that job. If you want, you can click on Jobs, Processing, and watching your job process. There's a plugin that you can install which allows you to drill into the job and watch the physical data being processed as well. Once the job has cleared the queue, we'll pop into Syspro and search for our ID 87790, and it displays our Syspro Sync user with the email that we entered. Next, while in Syspro, we'll go look at a product which in the storefront is currently listed as $346.08 since the product has an assigned price code A as its listed price. If we click on the price code, we can see that the pricing table assigned to this product has 6 tiers. For this example, we'll change the list price to code D, which typically changes as a client logs in, which once run will reset the list price in the storefront. We'll save the new price code D, then pop into Connect and run the product prices from Syspro to Storefront job, move into ASP.NET Storefront, and search for our SKU. Once we find our product, we drill in and see that the list price has now been changed to $491.31, or that which was assigned price code D in Syspro. This is how prices automatically display differently for customer-specific pricing. All customers in Syspro are assigned to one of their 6 pricing codes, and when they log into the storefront, it displays the appropriate pricing based on that price code. For our final job, we'll go back into Syspro and create a quick product. Each product can have multiple variants, so with their configuration, when I created product 12345 and set a price of $100, that by default becomes the first variant of the master product 12345. We could go in and assign an inventory location and more, but for this example, we'll just sync the base variant. Within the recurring jobs, we'll select and trigger the product list from Syspro to Storefront job, which processes the product catalog listings. Finally, we'll go into the Storefront admin and look for our new product SKU 12345. Once we see our product, we'll drill in, then click on Manage Variants to see all of the variants we've created. As we only created the one price, we only see one variant, 80327. So we drill in to see that this is indeed our $100 variant that we created and synced from Syspro. So in summary, we created a user in the online store. We then synced the user to Syspro, which is now automated for a client. We then checked Syspro to see that the user was created properly. We then modified a product's default list price in Syspro and synced that to the storefront. And finally, we created a new master product with a single priced variant, synced that to the storefront, and verified that it was available for posting to the catalog. So that's a quick view of Clarity Connect's ASP.NET Storefront to Syspro integration. Thanks for watching.